Hi, good day. Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe my TikTok PH. Thank you so much.
Hello students, happy learning. So with that, our objectives of the lesson. First, define the property of absolute value equations in one variable. Second, solve linear equations in one variable containing an absolute value. Ito po yung skills na kailangan natin matutunan this week. So with that, let's define what is absolute value. When we say absolute value of a number is the distance or refers to the distance of a number from zero regardless of the direction on the number line. Ibig sabihin, the absolute value is represented by the symbol. Yan. Pag nakita natin yan, we referring to the absolute value. But the absolute value is always positive. So let's have this illustration. Using the number line, let's say, lumakad ako going to left from 0. So if you're going to count the number of steps, so, and also lumakad naman ako going to right from 0. Okay. And we can represent the number of distance from 0 to left. We can say that the absolute value of -4, and this is from 0 going to right, the absolute value of 4. If you're going to count the number of units from 0, so meaning to say the absolute value of -4 is +4 with the same of absolute value of 4 is also 4. Ibig sabihin yan, pares po silang +4. Kaya nga pag sinabi natin absolute value is always positive regardless of the direction on the number line. So with that, let's generalize the absolute value of a number is defined as follows. We can say that the absolute value, there are three conditions. First condition, if x is greater than 0. Ibig sabihin yan, yung value ng x po natin dyan is positive. Pag kinuha natin yung absolute value ng any positive number, positive pa rin po siya. Okay? But if you are going to get if x is less than 0, ibig sabihin nito, lahat ng negative. Ibig sabihin niya, pag kinuha natin ng absolute value of any negative number, always positive. Remember, that is always positive. And if you're going to get the absolute value of 0, syempre walang distance yun. Kaya nga, absolute value of 0 is 0 pa rin siya. So with this given conditions, we can generalize the property to solve absolute value equations in one variable. We can say that the property states that if absolute value of x is a, ibig sabihin nito, kung sinimplify natin yung absolute value of x, a na lang siya, we can write that there are two equations. Yung isa, x is equal to a, or yung isa naman, x is equal to negative a. Ibig sabihin yan, there are two solutions. So yan ngayon ang gagamitin natin to solve the absolute value equations in one variable. So let's summarize. The absolute value of a number is the distance of a number from 0 on the number line, regardless of the direction. And the absolute value is always positive. So take note, the important rules you should keep in mind when solving absolute value equations. Meron tayong tatlong kailangan tandaan. If the value or the absolute value of x is a, ibig sabihin kapag naging positive po ito, kapag sinimplify natin, ang gagamitin natin dyan, yung property. Ibig sabihin, yung isa ay positive, yung isa ay negative. Yun yung property natin. And meaning to say, there are two solutions. Okay. Pero kapag naman sinimplify natin yung absolute value at yung nandito sa right side, that is 0. Ibig sabihin yan, hindi natin pwede i-apply yung property kasi nga, this is special case. Ibig sabihin yan, x is equal to 0, we call that unique solution. Anong ibig sabihin ng unique solution? Meron lang po siyang isang solution. Okay. Dito naman sa case number 3, if the absolute value of x is negative a, kapag sinimplify natin at naging negative a yung nasa right side natin, ibig sabihin yan, hindi natin pwedeng makuha or there is no possible value of x when you substitute to the absolute value and take the absolute value, wala pong negative yon. Kasi remember, always positive. So we can say that this is no solution. Kaya susulat lang natin yung symbol na empty or that is no solution. Okay, with that, let's have example number 1. I have here absolute value of x plus 3 is equal to 9. So take note, kung una mong papansinin, kailangan nakasimplify po yung nasa left side natin. Kailangan natira lang dyan yung absolute value. Wala siyang coefficient or wala siyang constant term. Okay, since this is positive, i-apply na natin agad yung property natin. Ibig sabihin niyan, there are two possible solutions. Okay, so with that, we can say that x is equal to a or x is equal to negative a. So, gawa tayo ng dalawang equation. Ito yung a natin, ito yung a, at yung isang a naman, magiging negative siya. Okay, ito yung negative a natin. Using the formula, susundan lang natin ito. Okay, with that, unahin muna natin yung x plus 3 is equal to positive 9. So from that, we are going to transpose yung positive 3. Remember, when you transpose, that will become negative kasi positive yan. Okay, kaya nga 9 minus 3 na siya, dito naman x na lang yan. Kung naalala natin, di ba, same lang siya ng process on solving equation or linear equations in one variable. And you can now subtract what is 9 minus 3. That is equal to 6. So yan na ngayon yung isang solution natin. At dito naman sa pangalawa, so transpose natin yung positive 3, syempre magiging negative yan. And since this is negative, you are going to combine what is negative 9 tsaka minus 3. Copy muna natin yung x. If you are going to combine this, that will become negative 12. So yan ngayon yung dalawang solutions natin sa absolute value equation. And then you are going to check para makita natin kung masasatisfy ba niya doon sa absolute value equation natin. Kailangan mag-equal siya ng 9. So let's check. First, copy the given. And then, if x is equal to 6, substitute mo lang doon sa x. I-add mo yung nasa loob ng absolute value sign, 6 plus 3. And that is absolute value of 9. Remember, pag nilabas mo yung absolute value ni 9, positive pa rin siya. Kaya nga equal siya doon sa 9. Ibig sabihin, that is true or tama. Okay, dito naman sa pangalawa, if x naman is negative 12, if you're going to substitute to the given absolute value equation, replace mo lang yung negative 12, that will become negative 12 plus 3. Pag sinimplify mo yung negative 12 plus 3, that will become negative 9. Pero kapag nilabas mo yung absolute value ni negative 9, positive pa rin siya. So therefore, they are equal. So meaning to say, we can say that the solution set, we have negative 12 at 6. So that is called two solutions. Okay, let's have number 2. Absolute value of 2x minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 3. Ang tanong, pwede ko bang gamitin agad yung aking formula? No. Okay, remember, you have to simplify first. Since may constant term tayo na minus 4 or negative 4, ita-transpose muna natin ito doon sa right side of the equation. Kaya magiging positive po siya. And since ang natira na lang dyan sa left side mo is absolute value of 2x minus 3. And i-add natin yung 3 plus 4, that will become 7. Copy muna natin yung absolute value natin. And therefore, from that, since na-simplify na natin yan, tsaka mo palang i-apply yung formula or the property. So we have x is equal to a, yung isa naman ay negative. So we have this 2x minus 3, tsaka yung isa natin ay 2x minus 3 is equal to negative 7. Nag-reverse lang yung sign nito because of the property. And first, you're going to transpose negative 3 to the right side of the equation. That will become positive. Kaya pag inad mo yan, 7 plus 3, then bring down mo lang yung 2x. And you can now add, what is 7 plus 3? That is 10. Copy muna yung 2x, tsaka mo ngayon i-divide both sides of the equation by 2. Para ma-cancel yung numerical coefficient na 2. So therefore, you can now cancel 2. What is the value of x now? Okay, from this, pag divide natin yung 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Yan ngayon yung solutions natin sa unang equation. Okay, dito naman sa pangalawa, if this is negative 3, pag tinranspose natin yan, magre-reverse ng sign, that will become positive 3. Okay, then copy natin yung 2x. I-add mo to, negative 7 plus 3, that is negative 4. Remember, mas malaki po yung sign ni negative, kaya copy the sign. And bring down natin yung 2x. Then divide both sides of the equation by 2 para ma-cancel po yung numerical coefficient na 2 natin. Therefore, if you're going to divide what is negative 4 divided by 2, Therefore, the value of x here is equal to -2. Therefore, we have the two solutions. X is 5 and the other one is x is -2. I-check natin para makita natin kung magsasatisfy ba siya doon sa equation natin or the absolute value equation. Let's say, substitute muna natin yung if x is equal to 5, we're going to replace first, simplify natin to. 2 times 5, 10 yon. Minus mo ng 3, that will become 7. Pag kinuha mo or kapag nilabas mo yung absolute value ni 7, positive 7 yan. Kaya bring down mo yung 4 or -4, tsaka may subtract. What is 7 minus 4? Diba nakita natin na equal siya. Therefore, that is true or na-satisfy niya. Doon naman sa pangalawa, if x naman is -2, same pa rin ang procedure. You have to replace or substitute yung x is equal to -2. Then multiply mo to. What is -2 times 2? -4 yon. -4 minus 3, that will become -7. But take note, kapag kinuha mo yung absolute value ng -7 or pag nilabas mo siya, positive siya. Kaya nga 7 minus 4, they are equal. So ibig sabihin, 3 is equal to 3. So we can say that the solution set is -2 tsaka +5. So we call this two solutions. Okay, let's have number 3. I have here 3 times the absolute value of 5x minus 15 plus 3 is equal to 6. Okay, observe muna natin. Di ba meron siyang coefficient? 3. Ibig sabihin yan, multiply yan. Kasi nakadikit siya doon sa numerical coefficient ng absolute value. And meron constant term. The first thing that you're going to do is transpose natin yung positive 6 doon sa right side. Kaya i-simplify natin. That will become negative. Kaya 6 minus 6 na siya. Then, copy mo lang muna yung natira. 3 times the absolute value of 5x minus 15. And then, you have to simplify what is 6 minus 6. Di ba 0 na siya? Copy mo lang din to. And next step that you're going to do is remove the numerical coefficient. Okay, di ba? I-multiply natin siya by the reciprocal of 3 or simply shortcut na natin. Divide both sides of the equation by 3 para makancel yung 3 dyan. Okay? And therefore, you can now cancel 3. Ang natira na lang dito sa left side, yung absolute value of 5x minus 15. Tsaka what is 0 divided by 3? 0 siya. So from this, you can now apply the formula. Ang tanong, paano to? 0 siya. Ang tanong, di ba? Wala tayong positive at negative. This is a special case. We can say that we cannot apply this property because the constant term on the right side or the value is 0. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, we call this unique solution. May isa lang yung solution natin. Ibig sabihin yan, just simply solve lang natin to as is. 5x minus 15 is equal to 0. Equate lang natin. Then, transpose natin yung negative doon sa right side, that will become positive. And yung natira sa left side is 5x. Saka mo siya i-divide both sides by 5 para makancel yung 5 ng numerical coefficient. So therefore, cancel yung 5 dyan. What is 15 divided by 5? So that is equal to 3. So yan na agad yung sagot natin. So let's check kung magsasatisfy ba siya doon sa absolute value equation natin. I-replace natin yung 3 doon sa equation. We have to simplify 3 times 5, 15 yun. Minus 15, that will is 0. Kaya absolute value of 0, 0 pa rin siya. Pag minultiply mo doon sa 3, 0 pa rin siya, cancel na to. Kaya ang natira dyan sa left side is 6 is equal to 6. Therefore, nag-satisfy siya doon sa equation natin na equal siya. Ibig sabihin, the solution set is 3. Kung mapapansin natin, isa lang yung sagot natin because we call this unique solution. Isa lang yung sagot natin. Tandaan natin kapag naging 0, automatic, isa lang yung solution natin. Kaya unique solution ang tawag doon. Okay, let's add number 4. What if I have here 9 times the absolute value 5x minus 1 plus 10 is equal to -44? Okay, remember, you have to simplify first. Since may constant term dito na 10, you have to transpose on the right side. That will become negative. Kaya nga, simplify mo to, -44 minus 10 na siya, and copy mo lang muna yung natira, 9 times the absolute value of 5x minus 1. Then, what is -44 minus 10? Combined like terms, -54 na siya. Copy mo lang muna yung natira sa left side, And therefore, from that, kailangan i-remove natin yung 9 na coefficient. So, i-divide both sides of the equation by 9 para makancel natin yung 9. And therefore, natira na lang dyan yung absolute value of 5x minus 1. And take note, what is negative 54 divided by 9? That is negative 6. So, since na-simplify na natin, balikan na natin yung ating property. E paano yan? Naging negative po yung constant term natin or yung term. Pwede ko bang i-apply yung property? Kailangan maging positive lang ito. Kapag hindi siya positive, ibig sabihin yan, hindi natin pwedeng i-apply yung property. So we can say that the property cannot be applied because no solution. Okay? So ang gagawin lang natin, isulat lang natin na empty or this is symbol for no solution. Kasi negative po yung nakuha natin dito sa simplified. And bakit siya no solution? Kaya ng sinabi ko kanina, no solution because there is no value can substitute for x there to multiply 5, then subtract by 1 and take the absolute value of it and get negative 6. Ibig sabihin lang yan, walang value na pwede natin i-substitute dun sa x at i-multiply dun sa 5 tsaka isusubtract. Pag kinuha mo yung absolute value niya, hindi pwede negative. Kaya nga no solution po ang sa tawag doon. Okay, with that, let's have number 5. 25 times the absolute value of negative 2x plus 7 is equal to 25. Okay, so ang tanong, pwede ba natin i-apply agad yung formula or property? No. Since may coefficient yan, tanggalin muna natin yung 25. All you have to do is i-divide natin both sides of the equation by 25 para makancel natin yung 25 dyan. And therefore, ang matitira na lang dyan yung absolute value of negative 2x plus 7. And what's 25 divided by 25? That is 1. Okay, since nagawa na natin siyang i-simplify, tsaka mo palang i-apply yung property natin. Kasi nga, naging positive to, so pwede natin i-apply yung property natin. Ibig sabihin, isa yung positive at isa yung negative. So we have this solution. Dito na lang susulat. Negative 2x plus 7 is equal to positive 1. At yung isa naman ay negative 2x plus 7 is equal to negative 1. Okay? So unahin natin itong nasa left side. Transpose natin yung positive 7, that will become negative. Okay? Then copy mo lang na yung negative 2x. And what is 1 minus 7? That is negative 6. Eh, bring down natin yung negative 2x. To remove the numerical coefficient na negative 2, i-divide both sides of the equation by negative 2 para makancel po siya. And therefore, what is now the quotient of negative 6 divided by negative 2? The value of x now is positive 3. Dito naman tayo sa pangalawa. So since this is positive 7, pag tinranspose natin yan, that will become negative 7. Kaya copy mo lang muna yung negative 2x. Therefore, what is negative 1 minus 7? That will become negative 8. Combining like terms, remember? So copy mo na yung negative 2x. Therefore, to remove the numerical coefficient negative 2, divide both sides by negative 2 para makancel natin yung numerical coefficient. Therefore, when you divide, what is the value of x now? That is negative 8 divided by negative 2 is positive 4. Therefore, we have two solutions. 3 tsaka 4. Okay, check natin para makita natin kung true ba yung statement or mag-equal siya. So, substitute lang natin. If x is equal to 3, so when you substitute, that will become 3 times negative 2, negative 6 na to. Negative 6 plus 7, that is equal to 1. Okay, pag nilabas mo yung absolute value ni 1, di ba positive 1 yon. Positive 1 times 25, kaya equal siya doon sa 25. So, nag-equal siya. Ibig sabihin, that is true because it satisfies the equation. Okay, doon sa pangalawa natin, if x naman is 4, substitute natin pa rin doon sa equation, yung 4. 4 times negative 2, negative 8 na yan, plus 7, that is equal to negative 1. Okay, take note, pag nilabas natin yung absolute value ni negative 1, positive 1 yon. Positive 1 times 25, kaya nga equal po sila doon sa 25, is equal to 25. We can say that the solution sets is 3 and 4 because it satisfies the equation, yung 3 and 4 na yan. Ang tawag dyan, two solutions po tayo. Okay, so with that, let's have number 6. Paano naman kung ang given absolute value equation natin ay dalawang expression na naka-absolute value? Okay, tandaan lang natin, no? Kapag meron tayong ganitong absolute value equation, parehas sila naka-absolute value, pili ka lang ng isa dyan na i-negate mo siya, na i-apply mo yung formula or the property. So let's say ito. Ito, absolute value of 2x minus 10, i-remove mo lang yung absolute value symbol niya. Okay, para ma-apply natin yung ating property. So with that, you can now write the first equation natin. We have this 4x plus 4 is equal to 2x minus 10. Okay, yung pangalawa naman natin, we have this 4x plus 4 is equal to negative times the quantity 2x minus 10. Okay, remember, this is a kasi kaya nga may negative dyan. Ibig sabihin yan, i-reverse mo yung sign. Okay, with that, unahin natin to. 4x plus 4 is equal to 2x minus 10. Okay, para mas madali, lahat ng may x, ilagay natin dun sa left side. Lahat ng constant, ililipat natin dyan. So, ibig sabihin yan, copy mo lang yung 4x dyan at yung minus 10 doon sa right side. Kasi dyan sila dapat nakalagay. At yung positive 2x na to, pag nilipat ko doon sa left side, magiging negative siya. Okay, transpose natin. At yung positive 4 naman, pag tinranspose mo itong positive 4 na ito, syempre magre-reverse ng sign, kaya magiging negative 4 siya. And you can now simplify. What is 4x minus 2x? 2x siya positive. What is negative 4 minus 10? That is negative 14. Tsaka mo ngayon i-divide both sides by 2 para ma-remove yung numerical coefficient na 2. And therefore, cancel na yung 2 dyan, x na lang. What is negative 14 divided by 2? That is equal to negative 7. Yan yung unang value natin. Dito naman sa pangalawa natin, we have this. Same procedure ang ginawa natin, di ba? But this time, before you transpose, you have to distribute the negative doon sa quantity natin. Negative, ibig sabihin nito, negative 1 times 2, kaya magiging negative 2x yan. Then, negative times negative 10, magiging positive na siya. And from this, napalitan na po yung sign. Kaya nga isusulat na lang natin siya as negative 2x plus 10. Therefore, from that, you can now transpose. Kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, lahat ng x nandito sa left side at yung lahat ng constant term nasa right side. Ibig sabihin nito, yung may x dito na negative 2x, ililipat natin sa left side. That will become positive 2x na siya. At yung positive 4 naman, pag nilipat mo doon sa right side, since this is positive, pag nilipat ko yan, magiging negative 4x siya. Okay? Therefore, you can now combine. What is 4x plus 2x? That is 6x. Dito naman, what is negative 4 plus 10? That is positive 6. Then you can now divide both sides by 6 para makancel natin yung numerical coefficient. And therefore, what is now 6 divided by 6? Yan ngayon yung value natin sa pangalawang solution. That is 1. So therefore, we can say that the solution set is negative 7 tsaka 1. Okay, check natin para makita natin kung masasatisfy ba siya doon sa equation natin. Let's substitute if x is negative 7, copy the absolute value equation, i-replace lang natin. Negative 7, when you multiply by 4, negative 28 na yon. Negative 28 plus 4, that will become, ayan, naka-absolute value pa lang siya. Dito naman, sa right side, negative 7 times 2, negative 14 minus 10. Pag sinimplify ko to, negative 28 plus 4, that is negative 24 is equal to negative 24 pag inad mo to. Negative 14 tsaka negative 10. Okay, but if you're going to take the absolute value of negative 24, laging positive, kaya equal po sila. Okay, gano'n lang siya kung paano mag-check. Okay, what if naman if x is equal to 1? Okay, check natin kung magsasatisfy siya. All you have to do is substitute to the given equation natin. And you have to simplify. What is 4 times 1? 4 yon. Plus 4, kaya nga siya that is absolute value pa rin siya. And 2 times 1, 2 yon. Kaya 2 minus 10. And if you're going to add, what is 4 plus 4? Diba 8 yon. And dito naman sa right side, 2 minus 10, negative 8. Pag nilabas mo yung absolute value nila, parehas po silang positive 8. Kaya ibig sabihin since nag-equal yan, we can say that it satisfies the equation. The solution set is negative 7 tsaka 1. So we call this two solutions. Okay, with that, let's have a quiz. First, solve for the real numbers for x that satisfies the absolute value equation. Absolute value of x is equal to negative 5. 5 seconds. Okay, the correct answer is the letter D. No solution. Remember, negative kasi ito. Okay, next number 2. Solve the absolute value equation x minus 5 is equal to 3. 5 seconds to answer. And the correct answer is letter D. Two solutions po siya. Okay, let's have number 3. Solve the absolute value equation 3x is equal to 27. 5 seconds to answer. And the correct answer is letter C. Negative 9 tsaka positive 9. Okay, let's have number 4. Solve the absolute value equation 4 times the absolute value of 2x minus 3 is equal to 20. Timer starts. And the correct answer is the letter A, negative 1 and positive 4. Let's have last number 5. Solve the absolute value equation 2 times the absolute value of 4x minus 8 plus 5 is equal to 5. Timer starts. The correct answer is letter B. X is equal to, remember this is unique solution kasi naging 0 po yung nasa right side natin. Okay, with that, I hope you learned something about solving absolute value equations.